So how far do pilot cards actually go back? Well, first we need to define what a pilot card is. It's normally accepted that a pilot card is a card given to you by a pilot, like to a passenger, either from a pilot or from an airline staff. So here's a few examples of cards never made by an airlines, but collectible nonetheless. So we're not going to include odds and ends like luggage tags, like safety cards or postcards. So please observe that no smoking sign and join me today as we talk about some sets that you may have never heard of. So airplane cards were first issued in tobacco products. Okay, so stop right there. We're not endorsing tobacco products on this video or this channel. We're not showcasing tobacco products. Smoking is bad. We get it. Let's get back into it. So the cards inserted into a pack of cigarettes could make the package more rigid and protect the cards. Besides, they were also great for collecting. Collectors love to pull the cards out of packs of cigarettes and collect every single one of them. These collector cards go back as early as 1910. Soon other companies got on board and made cards of their own. These cards are noticeably smaller than standard cards. Some have glue on the back so you can place them into an album. As a result, a lot of these cards you find online have damage on the back where they've been like yanked out of an album. The backs are what you might expect to find: facts about the planes, card numbers, and sometimes an advertisement. John Player & Sons, a longtime UK-based tobacco company, made different sets of cards. These sets show some of the earliest actual airline cards ever. While Player made countless sets of cards, the International Airliner set in 1935 is the coolest. These cards have some excellent artwork, and they also have the airlines printed on the plane in the picture, as well as mentioning them on the back. So this card of a fancy dressed flight attendant preparing meals is my favorite one, I think. I like it because it has like the wine glasses and the little bottles, the large portions of fresh vegetables. I think I really want to fly with this airline. Another notable from this set is the oldest Delta card that I know of, the Lockheed Electra with a small Delta logo on the fuselage. The Lockheed Model 10 Electra looks so cool, of course famous for being the plane that Amelia Earhart flew. I love this card, also from 1935. It predates my 2003 Delta cards by just a few years. The John Player & Sons cards haven't fared too well in value. They are frequently found on eBay and Etsy for like $1 or $2 per card. The cards are plentiful and never really received the popularity that sports-related tobacco cards did. In the late 1930s, Heinz, as in the ketchup people, issued trading cards. They came in cereal boxes by Heinz. They issued a set of famous planes. I like this card number 10 by Heinz, showing another Lockheed Electra with Northwest Airlines mentioned. This Heinz card is number 19 from 1936. It features the DC-2. On the back it mentions Transcontinental and Western Air, American Airlines, and others. Now Heinz made a set for famous pilots. Of course, Charles Lindbergh makes the checklist. So literal pilot cards, but not like the ones we collect. Here is one of my favorites. 1936 Heinz number 6 shows Daniel Tomlinson, a pilot from TWA. So starting in 1940, another company called Wing Cigarettes started issuing cards as well. Here's an example of a United DC-3. Topps made a couple sets of airline cards too. Most were military aircraft with some helicopters mixed in, but some definitely featured some commercial aircraft. They made them in 1952 and 1957. Also very little value, while their baseball cards from this time are quite valuable. The airplane cards sell for a disappointing $1 or $2 per card. To wrap it up, I want to mention one more. This is the J. Lyons Tea Company, also a UK-based company. They issued cards in their boxes of tea, and just like the tobacco companies, they issued many different sets of cards with their products. In the early 1960s, they made a set called Wings Across the World, featuring different airlines. Pretty cool, also easy to find. You can probably pick up the entire set for probably $20. And that's where we climb out of the rabbit hole. There is many more airline cards out there during this time, and we're not going to mention all of them. We'll be here quite a while if we did. So do modern day pilot cards made in the last like 3 decades, do they owe homage to these old cards? Well, not likely, but they are a cool piece of history and definitely have a place in my collection. Hey guys, thanks for watching today and safe travels.